Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and this is All About Community. But I tell you, I am having too much fun here today with the Honorable Gordon Baranco, Alameda County Superior Court Judge, retired.
Yes.
Even though you retired, Judge, what can you say to young boys and girls who want to pursue a career in law? What would you say to them?
Well, first of all, I'd say if you want to pursue it, do it. And you can do it. It's just like anything else. You have to prepare yourself. And you have to do it for the right reasons.
And tell us about the right reasons.
The right reasons is because you want to do something to help somebody. And that doesn't mean you have to be a legal aid lawyer or a public defender. It means in the circumstances in which you find yourselves, you have to do something to help people, to further liberation. And what you need to do is you can't get mad at law school. You have to do it. You have to study. You have to work, and that's also good. But don't, and I think most important, don't decide when you start law school exactly what you're going to do in practice.
Right.
There are so many options that law opens for you. Take your time. I did not decide I was going to become a judge. I had decided on being a certain type of lawyer, and that never happened. So always, and just go along with the program. I spent too much time being mad at them. Just go along with the program, pass the bar exam, and then you get to do
worry
it.
About it. Now, you've been active in the Charles Houston Bar Association, the National Bar Association, the California Association of Black Lawyers. I believe you were at the founding meeting of the California Association of Black Lawyers in 1977.
Had my brand new 1977 Corolla. Drove it down the freeway. Yeah.
All right. Any comments on either the National Bar Association, Charles Houston Bar Association, or CABLE, as we call the California Association of Black Lawyers? It's the importance of getting involved as a young lawyer in those associations?
Yes.
Okay. I like the way you said that.
And I have to say a little more about that. Everything, almost every positive thing that has happened to me in the practice of law and as a judge started with my contacts with the Charles Hamilton Houston Bar Association. The members of that bar association, who originally were members of a law club because they were not allowed to join any of the white bar associations, they were always so supportive. I looked forward to going to meetings because after a day of being a judge or a lawyer, I needed to talk with some people who ate barbecue and links, you know? And that led to my being active in the California Association of Black Lawyers and the National Bar Association, which I think are excellent organizations. It is very important. I would say to you African-American lawyers and or law students that you need to be a member of any one of those three or all three of those organizations. Charles Houston, though, for me is really is responsible for any of the good things that I may have done as a lawyer or a judge.
Well, I can assure you, you've done a whole lot. As a matter of fact, you're one of the most respected judges to come out of the Alameda County Superior Court, and that's a tribute to you. It's a tribute to your mother and your father, because they raised a good boy who became a real man and acted like a man and presided and conducted himself as a man. And that's something that your parents would be very proud of today, were they here.
That's very nice of you to say, and I appreciate that, but I am a product of all that support from these people who stuck by me. And I was a difficult child to raise, by the way. So my parents, on the one hand, they'd be proud, and on the other hand, say,
"Oh, a little mischievous or something."
So yeah, we're so glad he got out the house.
Now, Glide Memorial Church, you've been involved in that over the years.
Yes.
What has been your role there?
Well, I'll tell you what attracted me to Glide was a number of things. I was accustomed to going to church. My parents always took us to church, Downs Methodist Church on the Oakland-Berkeley border, and people were very supportive. But as I got through law school and started realizing how I wanted to live my life, there were a number of things that were attractive about Glide. Number one, they fed hungry people.
Oh, yes.
Number two, they built housing for people.
Yep.
Number three, They helped people who needed to recover, who were addicts and alcoholics. And number four, they didn't whip you with the Bible. They said, this is your church. You come into church. This is the people's church. So you could be sitting at Glide on any Sunday morning and be sitting next to Warren Buffett. And next to Warren Buffett is somebody who had been in the Tenderloin all night, hadn't gone home and gone to sleep, but just wanted to come to church. So it really was my idea of my religion. And Glide provided all of those opportunities for me to live that religion. And that's why also our children, my daughter at age 6 started handing out food at Glide. My son, as he will say, he said, well, since everybody else was doing it, I had to do it too.
All right. And the opportunity to live that religion is so critical. Don't touch that remote. We're going to have to go to break, but we will be right back talking with Judge Gordon Baranco, Alameda County Superior Court Judge retired. We will be right back.